Some dangerous driving conditions for people up there.
Yeah, no doubt. So what do you need to know if you're planning on heading up to the high country this weekend? First thing is, obviously, prepare your car. So Sarah is live over at Desert Car Care in Cave Creek to show us what we're talking about there. What's up, Sarah?
Hey, good morning. I don't know about you guys, but when I got into my car at 2 a.m., it definitely had some frost on it. And that was kind of a wake-up call to me, like, maybe I should do something a little bit more to weatherproof my car or winterproof it. So today we are here with Frank Lloyds from Desert Car Care Center. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, my pleasure.
And what is the #1 thing that people should keep in mind when they are trying to winterproof their car?
Well, #1 is to make sure your coolant system is squared away. We think about the summer and overheating, but in the winter, we also need to be mindful. Here's a great example. Some folks will say, I don't see coolant leaking, but there's the stainage. This is about ready to blow here. You can see the coolant. If I bring you over this table, we talk radiator hoses all the time, especially in the winter, because they can get hard and brittle. What I want folks to be aware of is you can actually squeeze these hoses. If they're crackly, that's a sign. Look, the coolant to the vehicle has antifreeze, right? That's what that's about. So if we're going up north and it's really dropping in temperatures, we want the right blend of antifreeze, which is important. Which leads me to probably one of the biggest things we're seeing this time of year. Frank, my heater don't work, and that's a big deal. I want to show folks this little heater lives inside the dash. You cannot see it. It has to be serviced. Now, that coolant runs through the radiator, but when we turn on our heat, it must run through this little heater, and you can see the oxidation. So a lot of times we can flush this heater, and that'll service it, and that'll get some good heat blowing. Now, I got to bring you over to another thing. People have heard about thermostats, and conventionally they hear about thermostats, my car's overheating. But how about I tell you, if the car's thermostat is stuck open, I'm going to try to show you guys. I'm going to heat this up. This little pintle will open and close. If it stays stuck open, it should open up here in a moment. We're getting up to operating temperature for the engine, and we're going to start seeing that open here just in a quick moment. See how it opens like that?
Yep.
If it stays open, well, guess what? We're running too cool. Sometimes that can be a check engine light. We know it as a P0128 fault code. And guess what? If it's running too cool, that heater's not going to get enough warmer coolant. So that makes sense to that. So if you have a check engine light and your heater's not working, there's a very good possibility that culprit could be thermostat. Now, we talk about engine oil. Everybody knows get your engine oil changed, but there are different viscosities. As you can see, this is a thinner oil, 0 weight. The W is for winter, 20. And then we've got a little bit thicker oil, the 20 weight, 50. What's this all mean to everybody? Listen, stick to the owner's manual. It's the Bible for your car. Your local Rockstar mechanic, they're going to guide you in that process. We're big advocates of spending time on the oil service. Change the oil, get a nice inspection. And if your heater is kaput, tell the mechanic, and they may be looking at a flush to this heater core. Or worse yet, sometimes these have to be replaced.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much. I know Whitney was saying her heater is broken. So, Whitney, I might know a guy for you.
Yeah.
I'll send it back to you guys.